Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing what we call meditation excavation. That's where Teri and I meditate together, and we invite you to join along with us. And we just share with you the messages that we're receiving from Spirit as it rolls out. So please join us. Teri Angel, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day.
It is. And it was interesting because we just go with whatever our intentions, our intuition is telling us on the backgrounds. And Teri's got the dawn and I've got the dusk. So we'll just see if this has anything at all to do with what they're showing us today. So let's go ahead and settle in. Just get comfortable on your chair, or if you're laying down. Really feel that your chair is supporting your weight. We're going to take a couple of slow breaths just to slow down our breathing, slow down our thinking. We're going to open our hearts and open our minds. So Teri, when I said open our hearts, I was given a necklace of like green emerald gems around my neck. Why don't you check and see if you received any gift?
I got like a tiara on the top of my head. And it was really beautiful because it wasn't just like the diamonds or the clear crystals. It was all different colors. Interesting looking.
Well, and I also saw a bracelet being put on you that was all different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently it matches your tiara. So friends, while you are sitting here in meditation, just use your mind's eye, use your imagination. Did you receive a gift? You might want to even jot it down. I find if we don't jot things down during the meditation, oftentimes it's just gone. So let's go into the root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. It represents our safety and security in the world, our health, our finances. We're going to ground. We're going to ground from that root chakra. So as we take a calm, cleansing breath into that chakra, with your mind's eye, watch as roots, tree roots, strong, healthy tree roots grow from our root chakra down our legs, down our feet, and all the way into the center of Mother Gaia. Are you noticing anything about the roots?
Well, mine, instead of going straight down, they went sideways first. So spreading out on each side, and then they went down, which I thought was interesting.
Mine are bejeweled, which is kind of humorous because I don't do much with bejeweling anything. But there's a crystalline energy to our time together today. Just an interesting quality to the bejeweled roots going down. Okay, so they would like us to go up to the heart chakra. And Teri, while we are doing that, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity?
Yes, indeed. Let's surround ourselves with angels first. So we call them in from their direction of the east, Raphael. In the south, Archangel Michael. In the west, Archangel Gabriel. And in the north, Archangel Uriel, who has already been very present, helping us to connect in with our Earth Mother. And as they surround and hold us, we are lifted higher in our vibration. And as we're lifted higher, we go up to another dimension. We go up to the great central sun and ask Source God Creator to shine a light on us during this meditation to help us to understand and grasp what it is we're seeing and feeling and hearing. We ask Divine Mother to hold us tightly, helping us to be supported while we do our work. And we ask Christ to be at the very center of our circle. Any other angels, masters, loved ones, guides, beings of love and light, we invite you to be with us. And we thank you. Thank you for helping us to know what to do as we live in these human bodies and go through our experiences. And today we're just being asked to be open-minded as we open our hearts in this heart center that Ruth has led us to. So just breathe in and feel the support you have from all of divinity.
Thank you, Teri. So friends, just sitting and observing, feeling. Sometimes our human minds get in the way and we go, really? Did I just see that? Is that really what I'm seeing? So trying to set aside the human mind that wants to understand. As we're in this heart space, seeing large, large doors in front of us. And as we pull open the large doors, whatever they look like to you, I'm hearing almost like a vacuum seal being broken. So Teri, Carol Ann Cross and I, the other night, did a meditation. It was an experiential event that we'll be sharing out on Enlightened World Network. And it was invoking the angels and the elementals for world peace. During that meditation time, I was seeing the galactic realm joining us. And I texted Teri and I said, are you seeing that? And she said, yes. And we decided that we weren't going to be sharing it out during that event. But they're here. And so, Teri, I think it's time to pay attention to them now. Can you feel them? Can you see them?
Mm-hmm. I do see them. And it's interesting because some of them are standing, some are sitting, and some are walking side by side with the elementals, especially the dragons and the other elementals that are here. It's so interesting. It's almost like they floated in from another dimension. They just all of a sudden appeared here with us. So it was almost like a picture come to life, where they weren't there and then all of a sudden they were. Yeah, they're here, and they're here for healing is what I'm getting from them. It's interesting to connect in and speak with our minds. There really are no words, no word exchanges with the galactic beings that come in to help us. It's more of just telepathic. They know the thoughts and they allow us to see their thoughts. When I first encountered a spirit guide that was galactic, I asked, how do I address you? What do I call you? And we came to terms with something that I could say. So if any of you are feeling that energy and you're connecting in perhaps with one who has come to you to be a guide, just ask, what do I call you? Can I use something that I can understand? Because it's hard for us to grasp that concept sometimes, that there are galactic beings, but there are. They are here, they are among us, and they're here to help us.
So, Teri, what I'm seeing, friends, when Teri and I do what I call our work together, it's not unusual that we would find ourselves at our round table. And our round table is a gathering place for the archangels and the spiritual divinity that we work with. And today, these galactic angels and the elementals are here at our round table. And usually what that is a planning time. So let's just see what's happening at our round table.
And I'm seeing a map just appear on the table. And it's nothing that I am familiar with. So it's not a map of our Earth planet or any particular region. It's interesting looking because it's got different things highlighted on it, like little X's, that X marks the spot, like maybe you are here, and that might be where we're at in the universe, because we think of ourselves solid, being here, standing or sitting on Earth. We don't think about the big picture of what it looks like from the whole spectrum of galaxies and universes. And I think that's what they're showing, is how we can open up to our universality, that we are not just Earth beings inhabiting a planet, but we're part of the bigger picture of the whole. Can you see the map, Ruth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes up the whole table, which is quite large.
I think this is about our doing an event with the galactic angels, elementals, the angels that we normally work with, And Jesus stood up, Teri, while you were talking and said, if anyone is here for other than the good of the planet Earth, leave. And a couple of them left. So the group that we have here are all working together to support humanity as we know it here on Earth. Harry, are you getting any sense of who's at the table?
I think Magi did. She's helping us today with visualizing. I'm seeing like they're in different uniforms. And normally when I see these spirit angels, I see just their spirit form.
Right.
Nothing really solid, like we think of having clothes on our body. But I'm seeing them in different colored uniforms and different decorations. So I think we're dealing with the whole collective of the galactic angels and spirit guides. They're not from just one planet or another. They are the Federation, is what I'm hearing.
That's what I heard, was that it was the Galactic Federation at our round table.
Yeah.
Now, friends, I know this sounds very, very far out there, and I'm involved in it, but if it's something that you can hear, please stay with us.
Sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone to stretch and grow. And I think that's what we're being asked to do, especially in this day and time, that we are expanding as a whole, as an earth, the universe. So just allow the openness, allow yourself to go to that place that maybe you haven't gone before, to open up spiritually.
This is a very, very, very large group here. We have the way it looks to me. So I'm across the table from Teri, and on my right side, which would be Teri's left side, I see earth angels. I see the archangels that we normally work with: Christ, Divine Mother, Mary Magdalene, that crew that we often work with. And on my left, which would be Teri's right, I see the Galactic Federation. And it's interesting, Teri, what we've seen before. There's an Archangel Michael of the galactic, on the galactic side, and there's each of the different archangels, and they, to me, they just look a little bit different, a little more angular. Just kind of interesting to see who's running the show, even though they're at our round table, and it's Christ. And this is all about love. How do we come together to bring divine love and light? Because I believe God created every being at this table. How do we work together to bring divine love and light from the Creator to every realm, including ours, that's represented here? So a couple terms just came to mind, Teri. One is servant leadership. Which to me means not just sitting there telling other people what to do, but it's really getting in there and doing the work yourself. And the other was the peace and the gentleness of the Lamb, which of course is the Christ consciousness. That you don't turn hearts to love with a stick.
They're reminding us that it's a return to love, that's who we've always been. But sometimes we lose our way. We have to be shown a light to lead us back home. I think that's what the crystalline grid is. It's points of light that lead us to that one source.
And I'm getting to, Teri, that it's a holding space for divine love to be present and do its work. And I'm not getting, Teri, that this is something that we're doing now. I'm getting that this is something that we are planning for.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I just saw those at the table with pen and paper, interestingly. So yeah, there's some drawings happening. There's visualizations being drawn out on paper. Yeah, we're going to be guided. We're going to be shown exactly what the message is that they want to guide us to. But it's not here yet.
And I was getting Lemurian and Palladian. And I don't know who else is there, but it's like having a representative, I'm assuming from the Galactic Federation, yes, at the table for this event, and all of us holding space representative of our place, whatever you want to call it. I hate to say homeland, it sounds so odd. But it definitely feels like it's coming from the Creator down through the Christ consciousness. Christ as the conduit.
Right.
And a galactic version of Christ, like the two of them side by side, serving as conduits.
Yeah, it's interesting that there's not a sense of newness, that everyone at the table has already interacted for eons. There's nobody that's strange or that not recognized, including us.
Mm-hmm. And I asked, is this important that this is highly publicized? And it was no, this event is going to happen and it will have its impact regardless of how many people are watching. I mean, we'll do it through EWN, but I'm not getting that we need to be branching out to all different folks to have them publicize it. It's not that. It's the love is going to happen regardless.
Mm-hmm. And whoever is supposed to be there will be there.
So interesting term, Teri. I was looking at the galactic Christ and the Christ consciousness, and I was hearing that they were serving as conduits. And then what I got was that they and all the archangels, and then I got all of us, are portals to the Creator. We're portals to the Creator's love.
Mm.
I mean, we talk about being created in the image of God and that we have that godly life force in us. All of us do. But to see each of us and each other as portals to the Creator's love is interesting. So Teri, I'm getting that this is in November, so it's not, we're not trying to get it done in October.
Yeah, they're narrowing it down for us. So they'll give us the day and the time. And I feel like we're going to hear it very clearly.
So what I'm seeing now, Teri, is like they're all leaving.
Mhm.
This was the intention to plan this. They're all leaving. So we're just with our, not that they're not ours, but we're just with the typical group that we work with.
Right.
So Teri, I'm here in November 11. So I don't know if it's 11/11 at 11/11, but I'm hearing November 11.
Interesting. So I have a land and water blessing scheduled that day. It's a very high spiritual day.
Mm-hmm. And Teri, can you see your tiara and your bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
They're like glowing.
Yeah.
The energy from them is very, very high.
Yeah, like they were plugged into some type of energy source.
Teri, are you getting that there's anything else?
Just asking now. They're wanting us to get prepared, and there's an essential oil that they're mentioning, and it's frankincense. I think I have some of that, but I don't know what the significance of frankincense is, but that's what they're showing me, to anoint with that.
Yeah.
So I think we're supposed to start doing that already.
Yeah, I got
prior to the ceremony. It's a preparation.
So just a reminder that this is all about divine love, all about returning to that place that we understand that we are divine love. That oneness with the Creator. And I'm getting that that's all, Teri.
Yeah, I'm hearing we are complete.
Yeah.
Interesting meditation excavation today.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, when you think of excavating, you think of digging down, but this was like digging up, going upward. Very interesting.
well, the other interesting thing too, Teri, is you and I will have these conversations, and you and I will go into meditation together and hear things like this. I don't know that we've ever shared quite as openly as they've asked us to do today.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, friends. Thank you for being here. Would love to hear your comments, your thoughts, if you experienced anything through that. So if you have, please reach out to me or Teri Angel through Facebook Messenger, and we'll see when this shows up. My guess is it might be November 11th.
Could be.
Very well might be. All right, friends. Take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon.
Bye, everyone.